Let's get your starting five. At guard, 6'6", number 20, John. At forward, 6'10", number 21, Bayless. At center, 6'11", number 43, Schreiber. At guard, 6'4", number 30, Jordan Poole. At forward, 6'7", 16, Maka.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Connect out there with Iverson. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Rui Hachimura and Giddens. And looking at the Nets, and this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. And here is Bayless. Pass to Poole. Launches it. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here are the Lakers. Hachimura, the pass to Iverson. It's rebounded by Poole. And so Poole will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Ja. It's the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Hachimura. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor. And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Vincent's checked in for the Lakers. And as James Harden enters his mid-30s, Doris, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
Puts it up, off the inbound. Count it. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The three from Poole. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Iverson. Here's Vincent. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now, here's Poole. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Jop. Buries it down low. Jop's got 5.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's Iverson. To the inside. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going. And those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
The Nets making a switch here. Lonnie's checked in. Lane. Rebound the Lakers. Connect with it. Now Hayes. Got a piece of it. Here's Giddens. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And so Bayless will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail. Oh!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
They get the rebound. 1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Connect. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Poole. Shot kicks to Poole. .103 left here in the first quarter. Counted good.
Well, Jordan Poole has shown himself capable from that mid-range.
Here's Iverson. And he gets it to go.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Jop following the bucket by the Lakers. Poole with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Poole's got 5.
Boy, you give Poole room from behind the arc, folks, and he can hurt you.
Unloads from 9. Giddens. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Hey, guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Reddish comes in for Connect. And it's Shake Milton in for Iverson. Lane. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Puts it up. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Lakers lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Hayes. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Reddish. Off target from outside. And for Los Angeles, they've got Shake Milton. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Cameron Reddish. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Hayes in at the center position. And the Lakers with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn. Lane. Off target from three-point range.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Yep, it counts. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Pope. He has yet to score. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Iverson's checked in for Gabe Vincent. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Iverson to the left side wing. Shot on the wing. And the Lakers with another miss. Net shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. It's stolen by Milton. Now the Lakers on the break. Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Ring shot on the way. Connects. The jumper drops. Iverson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
Pass to Reddish. Tipped away. Hasselhoff covered by Hayes. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 5. Lane nails the 16-footer. He's got 9.
I'll say he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Los Angeles with some changes. Giddens is checked in, and it's Hachimura in for Reddish. Poole against Iverson. Shoots over Poole. And that one's good, Iverson. Iverson's got 8.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
The Lakers with the rebound. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" And he told her, "They're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Poole following the bucket by the Lakers.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the paint. One-on-one fast break. Here's Bayless, and he goes in for the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Now, here's Poole. He has 5. Pass to Bayless for the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bayless has got 12 points in the game.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And he has been grinding all the way to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. The Lakers have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Right at the free throw line. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes down. Vanderbilt's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing it.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Coach, the league going back and forth. How do you get separation from them in the second half?
You got to play with more energy. We're playing a low-energy game, offensively and defensively. So we're just trading buckets. We're not getting anywhere.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, so sorry. Fans, let's hear it for our contestant. Well done.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
If they just hit a couple more threes, it's a different score. I think in this case, you just keep shooting them. I can see them getting hot in the second half.
Ah, the professor going with the law of averages here. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Iverson with the bucket. Iverson's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And for the Lakers, we've got Rui Hachimura. Iverson is out there with Connect. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt and Giddens.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
To the middle, cuts off the pass. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. They get a hand on it. And he dunks it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Iverson against Poole, and it's Connect in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Bayless deciding where to go with it. Had the space there, but it's offline.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Traps in the tray.
You have to stay attached to Connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Nets leading by 4.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Iverson. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Wayne, he's covered by Hachimura. Three-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them. Iverson, no luck. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Lakers trail by 8. Inside. Here's Bayless, and he goes big with a dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
Well, you want to see that level of unselfishness from Jordan Poole, wanting to involve his open teammates.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Bayless. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 from Iverson. That shot, no good. The Nets on offense. They're on a 15-3 run right now. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Lakers trail by 12. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A., thank you. And Poole gets it to go.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
On the wing, Milton pulls it from the elbow. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:09 left here in the 3rd quarter. And the basket is good. And the Nets lead by 15.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Hasselhoff, Finney Smith defending. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Wilson, he's checked in for Ja. 44 seconds left to play in the 3rd. The 3. Vincent misses. Brooklyn leading by 15. It's stolen by Hachimura. Finney Smith with it. Picked up by Poole. Milton. Nailed from three-point land. Milton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Poole. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Milton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for the Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Vincent in at the point guard position. Lets the 3 fly. Pope's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 13.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
They swipe it. Elbow shot. Again, the Nets for 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Brooklyn?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Los Angeles. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitutions for your Nets. Carlson, Ja.
Hasselhoff, defended by Vincent. Clock at 6. Pass to Carlson. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Finney Smith. Knocks down the 3-ball. Finney Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nets leading by 10. Wayne, guarded by Reddish. Wayne, and again, no good by Brooklyn. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Nets making a switch here. Pope's checked in. Iverson's checked in for the Lakers. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. That one goes in. 22 points for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Wayne, Finney Smith defending. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Milton. Pass to Finney Smith. The second chance effort. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket for Milton.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hope the pass to Ja. Wayne, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
The first one falls. When you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Iverson, no luck. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Pass to Bayless. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here is Hachimura. Pass to connect. And a miss there on the triple.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
.135 left in the 4th. And so Poole will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shot kicks to Poole. Fires from deep. The shot, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The 3 from Iverson. The shot misses. Nets leading by 9. Pass to Bayless. Wayne. Vanderbilt defending. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the Lakers with possession here. Connect. No good. And here is Bayless. Here's Poole. Back to Bayless. Wayne. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. And the Nets lead by 12.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Poole against Iverson. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And the first one drops. All free throws good from Poole.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. I love playing a game of basketball. I love being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.